Vanishing Folklore and Beliefs. Elves and Scandinavian Folklore and Mythology. From the Fairy Mythology, public domain reading, circa 1892. Conclusion. According to Danish tradition, the Elle kings, under the denomination of the promontory kings, the Klinte Konga, kept watch and ward over the country. Whenever war or any other misfortune threatened to come to the land, there may be seen, on the promontory, complete elven armies, drawn up in array to defend the country. One of these elven kings resides at Moen, on the spot which still bears the name of King's Hill, Kongsberg. His queen is the most beautiful of all beings, and she dwells on the queen's chair, the Dronning Stolen. This king is a great friend of the king of the Svens, and they are both at enmity with the Grapp, the promontory king of Rügen, who must keep at a distance and look out over the sea to watch for their approach. Another tradition, however, says that there is but one king who rules over the headlands of Moen, Stevens, and Rügen. He has a magnificent chariot which is drawn by 4 black horses. In this he drives over the sea, from one promontory to another. At such times the sea grows black and is in great commotion, and the loud snorting and neighing of his horses may be distinctly heard. It was once believed that no mortal monarch dare come to Stevens, for the Elle king would not permit him to cross the stream that bounds it. But Christian IV passed it without any opposition, and since his time several Danish monarchs have been there. At Skälskår in Zealand reigns another of these jealous promontorial sovereigns named King 12, or King 12. He will not suffer a mortal prince to pass the bridge of Skälskår. Woe too betide the watchman who should venture to cry 12 o'clock in the village, for he might chance to find himself transported to the village of Bore or to the windmills. Old people that have eyes for such things declare that they frequently see Kong 12, or King 12, rolling himself on the grass in the sunshine. On New Year's night, he takes from one smith's forge or another 9 new shoes for his horses. They must always be left ready for him, and with them the necessary complement of nails. The Elle king of Bornholm lets himself be occasionally heard with fife and drum, especially when war is at hand. He may then be seen in the fields with his soldiers. This elven king will not suffer an earthly monarch to pass more than 3 nights on his isle. In the popular creed there is some strange connection between elves and the trees. They not only frequent them, but they make an interchange of form with them. In the churchyard of Store Hedinge in Zealand, there are the remains of an oak wood. These, say the common people, are the Elve king's soldier by day, and nighttime they are trees. The Elven king's soldiers by day are trees, and by night they are soldiers. In the wood of Rudgard in the same island is a tree which by night becomes a whole Elle people, and goes about all alive. It has no leaves upon it, yet it would be very unsafe to go to break or fell it, for the underground people frequently hold their meetings under its branches. There is in another place an elder tree growing in a farmyard, which frequently takes a walk in the twilight about the yard, and peeps in through the window at the children. It was perhaps these elder trees that gave origin to the notion. In Danish, hild or hill, a word not far removed from el, is elder, and the peasantry believe that in or under the elder tree dwells a being called the Hildemor, or the elder mother, or Hildequind, or elder woman, with her ministrant spirits. A Danish peasant, if he wanted to take any part of an elder tree, used previously to say 3 times, Hildemor, Hildemor, let me take some of thy elder, and I will let thee take something of mine in return. If this was omitted, he would be severely punished. They tell of a man who cut down an elder tree but soon died suddenly. It is moreover not prudent to have any furniture made of elder wood. A child was once put to lie in a cradle made of elder wood, but Hildemor came and pulled it by its legs and gave it no rest, till it had to be put to sleep somewhere else. Old David Monrad relates that a shepherd one night heard his 3 children crying, and when he inquired the cause, they said someone had been suckling them. Their breasts were found to be swelled, and they were removed to another room. The reason is said that they were moved to that room because the room was floored with elder wood. The linden or lime trees is the favorite haunt of the elves and cognate beings, and it is not safe to be near it after sunset. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you enjoyed it, please click the subscribe button. Thank you for your support.
Vanishing folklore and beliefs.